2025 was a big year in cruising. The new world's largest ship came out, cruise lines built more private islands, and ships were relocated. But as December draws to a close, let us look forward. Today, we are going to examine what is new in cruising for 2026. We will take a look at debuting ships, renovations and dry docks, new private islands, and new ports of call. Now, let's begin with next year's new ships. "2026 will be another major year in cruise ship production. Disney Cruise Line plans to release the recently delayed Disney Adventure in March. Norwegian Luna is planned to come out in April and will be the second Prima Plus class ship and the fourth Prima class ship overall. Viking Cruises will sail Viking Mira out of Italy on June 5th for her first passenger voyage. American Cruise Lines will launch their coastal ship American Maverick in June and American Ranger in September. In July, TUI Cruises will release Mein Schiff Flow. The new Legend of the Seas will sail in July and is planned to be the largest passenger ship ever, measuring in at around 250,000 gross tons. Explorer 3, the third ship for Explorer Journeys, is set to debut in August and will be the first in their fleet to be powered by liquefied natural gas. Viking Cruises will debut Viking Libra on December 3rd. This is a very important ship for the future of cruising because it will be the first cruise ship in history to be hydrogen powered. This project has been in the works since 2017, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of it and how other cruise lines will react. The first cruise ship powered entirely by LNG was Aida Nova in 2018, and just 7 years later, liquefied natural gas has become normalized for new cruise ships, so an industry shift to hydrogen power may be in the cards. The next day, wide-body cruise ship MSC World Asia will sail out of Barcelona in December for the ship's maiden voyage. Finally, Regent Seven Seas will deploy their largest ship yet, Seven Seas Prestige. The cruise ship class of 2026 is full of megaships and trendsetters. According to cruisemapper.com, we have a multitude of existing cruise ships that will enter dry dock next year for maintenance. Information on ships going into dry dock is surprisingly hard to find, but I looked at multiple different sources and this should be a pretty comprehensive list. Royal Caribbean will amplify 3 very different ships: Ovation of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, and Liberty of the Seas. Cruise Fever lists a bunch of Carnival ships that will receive maintenance. These are Carnival Elation, Carnival Conquest, Carnival Encounter, Carnival Dream, Carnival Pride, Carnival Magic, Carnival Legend, Carnival Freedom, Carnival Radiance, and Carnival Luminosa. There's not much information about Norwegian Cruise Line's dry dock plans, but Cruise Critic found that both the Jade and the Gem will enter dry dock in 2026. P&O Cruises will update Ventura. Holland America Line has at least a couple of ships getting refurbished, those being Westerdam and Koningsdam. I've seen reports for others, but nothing official yet. Celebrity Cruises will renovate Celebrity Solstice and reportedly Celebrity Beyond. MSC Cruises will dry dock MSC Seashore and MSC Poesia. AIDA Cruises will upgrade AIDA Bella, and lastly, Seven Seas Voyager from Regent will go into dry dock in 2026. Next we will look at special sailings. To begin, there is a solar eclipse in August visible in Greenland, Iceland, and the Mediterranean. Cruise lines are offering sailings during this time in those regions for the eclipse. For the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, Carnival will offer 10 special sailings that will have unique celebrations and food. 3 ships will meet up near Ensenada, and 7 will meet up near Celebration Key. The final category I would like to look at are new locations. either new to cruising in general or new to a specific cruise line. First, let's look at private islands. In summer, Royal Caribbean will open Royal Beach Club Santorini. On the other side of the Atlantic, Royal Beach Club Cozumel is set to debut later in the year. Carnival Cruise Line will overhaul Mahogany Bay in Honduras into Isla Tropical. In the future, they plan to enlarge the beach and add a beach club. Enhancements on Relax Away Half Moon Cay will be done in the middle of next year. Finally, MSC Cruises will renovate Ocean Cay next year. Now, here are some ships going out of new home ports. Navigator of the Seas will go out of Singapore for the first time, sailing to Southeast Asia. Voyager of the Seas will sail in Alaska for the first time. Serenade of the Seas will sail from San Diego, which will be a new home port for Royal Caribbean. Carnival Luminosa will home port out of San Francisco for the first time. Norwegian Cruise Line will now home port out of Philadelphia with Norwegian Jewel in spring 2026. Shifting over to Disney Cruise Line, when Disney Adventure sails out of Singapore for her maiden voyage, that will mark Disney's first home port in Asia. Lastly, here are new ports of call that cruise lines are expanding to. Ports of call are the locations that the ship goes to during the cruise. A big industry first for Carnival will happen in October. Carnival Luminosa will be the first Carnival ship to visit Hong Kong, Osaka, Fukuoka, Seogwipo, and Keelung. Norwegian Cruise Line has a few new ports of call: Portree, Scotland, Stord, Norway, and Palamos, Spain. Disney Cruise Line will sail to Cagliari in Sardinia, Italy. They will go there for the first time via Disney Dream. And that does it. Evident by the new ships, private islands, renovations, ports of call, and home ports, 2026 will be yet another big year in cruising. Thank you to all those who subscribed and watched Embarkation Day this year. 2026 will be a big year for the channel as well. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all have smooth sailing.